When in jiu-jitsu, it's not only physical, it's also mental. It's very important that the sooner, excuse me guys.
Girls, hush up.
It's very important that you understand that when you come to training, there's mental work that has to be done. And I think that Gordon Ryan said it best, that everybody's willing to come in and train, do the physical, but the mental is what most are not willing to do. When I say mental, you have to understand why a certain position, sweep, submission didn't work, what angles you have to adjust. You have to play with it until you fine tune it to where it actually works. Oftentimes, techniques will fail in the process of training because you don't have enough repetitions, you don't have enough understanding of the position, you may not believe in that particular position, submission, whatever it may be. So you have to take time to do the mental work. Anybody can do the physical work, but it's that mental work that's going to separate your jiu-jitsu from everybody else's, because it's that mental work that's going to really give you a much deeper understanding about the anatomy of a sweep, of a submission, of a position, and you have to play with it. Take, when you guys roll, you don't have to roll. You can take your training partner, you can say, let's work on this, tell me how this feels. You're in a lab. Use it to your fullest advantage. Because what I'm going to be used to the fullest advantage is to promote Darren to brown belt. Yeah, what size belt is that? A3. Give me a second.
Yeah, buddy.
You weren't avoiding class for any particular reason, were you?
I'm not a big fan of the big, long karate look. However, I'm a big fan of promoting students that truly deserve it. I know that you definitely do. I know everybody that trains with you is relieved that you're no longer a purple belt, and they're going to take that off. And couldn't be more proud of this young man here. It's very easy for him not to come, and I think that one of the most precious students that we have are law enforcement, because the things that you learn here are ones that can save your life, save your partner's life, save the life of somebody else, and just overall keep you calm in situations of high pressure and heart rates up, and and the decision making at that time could literally be fatal. I see on Instagram all the time all these certain scenarios that police get into, and it's just like a war zone. And most don't even understand. But I couldn't be more proud to wrap this around your belt. I'm very happy that your belt is an A3 because I had an A5 and I don't have an A4, but A3 I figured would be the right one. So let's face this way here. On behalf of Professor Phillip, I will pull the other side as well. Ready, 1, 2, 3. Words of motivation and inspiration.
First is undeserving. I think what comes to mind is I just enjoy being able to come in and train. I started in 05, went to the police academy in 02. They showed a few things in the police academy like mount escape, arm bars. I'd never seen any of that before, so that got me intrigued. Just kept going from there. Took a little pause, and super happy that I was able to find here and get over here. I think I've taken my jiu-jitsu from the instruction to another level. Has me thinking about it all the time.
Yeah.
Looking at videos, trying to educate outside of here also, which I know a majority of you guys do too. And maybe we're sick-minded, I don't know, but it's just like
Good addiction to habits.
it's a how do I say? The words I'm looking for is the education is forever. Like it seems like there's no end to it. In 05, there was a few things in jiu-jitsu I was involved so much since then, like worm guard and all these things. Never even heard of that back then. So it's truly amazing to get that education from somebody that's able to teach it and allows me to understand it and then try it. So
Absolutely.
And obviously no promotion doesn't occur without people you get to train with and roll with and try things and fail and succeed. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Thank you. Go ahead and reclaim your spot. Hold on a second here.
That was way longer than I expected.
Yes, sir. Good. We want to make sure that all of that is attached. Now, let's read this here. We can kind of start now. But we can't start before I bamboozle another student. Andrew, come on up here. Everybody in that group, but there's four stripes on you. Just throwing you off the center. You know, he was like, I know that he was working on Saturday, he wouldn't be able to be here. But I wanted to make sure that he had those four stripes on so that, he would feel that, I'm not getting promoted. But at the same time, you truly deserve it. And you were definitely not a white belt when you came here as a white belt. But now, I think we are all relieved because when I put the videos in black and white, this belt looks black. Turn camera. And on behalf of Professor Phillip and myself, you're now officially a purple belt. Go ahead, if you want to make the speech as long as Darren's. No, I'm just kidding, right? No, just say whatever you're feeling. And just some inspirational to everybody on the set, no matter who you are, what belt you're wearing, me. It's all inspiration, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
Purple is like black belt.
I think that Greg said it best whenever he started training jiu-jitsu, is that this belt was kind of something that was unattainable.
Yeah.
My goal in all of jiu-jitsu was to eventually make it to purple belt. To be here is somewhat surreal. Definitely not expected. Don't really feel like I deserve to wear the color purple. But you guys are the reason that I'm wearing it. If y'all weren't here, then I would have no one to train with, no one to help me grow in my jiu-jitsu. It's pretty neat. So for people that are beginning, keep going, don't stop. There's gonna be, life's gonna happen, life has definitely happened for me. I always came back to it. So thank you very much, Professor. And thank all of you for supporting me and giving me hard roles. And I know I'm not an easy person to roll with because I'm just a big, strong guy, but I try to not let that be my most advantageous thing that I have. Again, thank you very much.
I'll tell you, the one who was really non-deserving of a brown belt was me. I was promoted not because I actually earned the brown belt, but because conveniently for my instructor at that time, it just looked better that there was a brown belt teaching most of the classes. And he sprung this promotion on me, and it was just out of nowhere. And boy, was that a heavy experience, because I did not feel like a brown belt at all. So I had to grow into that brown belt. Then I unfortunately had to leave that academy because it fell apart. And I went to Jean-Jacques in 2013, and man, when I arrived there, that really emphasized how not brown belt I am. And I got so thrashed, it was crazy. It just, I couldn't even stop it. And I'm like, man, so this is one of those turning points where you say to yourself, I'm either gonna have to just, submit to the fact that I have to literally rebuild myself as a brown belt and get up to a level where I can, wherever. I even told John Jacques that. I said, if you don't feel I'm at a brown belt level, because I don't. He goes, no, you just whatever you want, put it on. Man, I was getting thrashed, mostly by black belts and by some brown belts. Purple belts were giving me a hard time. But I remember the defining moment came because there were a lot of mean guys at Jean Jacques that have been there for like 15, 20 years, and a lot of LAPD police officers. One guy from Romania, Dragos. And he had that like rough jujitsu, like you're getting apprehended. He's black belt. He had a lot of problems with, LAPD for using too much force and all that. And you saw that crazy look in his eyes. He looked like a Vanderlei Silva, with that, yeah. But a crazier look, because he's Romanian, And long story short, I remember he used to destroy me. And then a couple of years later, I started submitting him. And then after one of our rolls up, still brown belt, maybe a couple stripes, and he told me, you know, Grego, you came here as a blue belt wearing a brown belt, but now you're a brown belt. And I'm like, okay, well, there's that, you know. So I thought that was good. But congratulations to you guys. And you earned it. And I know that feeling non-deserving is a normal part of humility and just understanding that, you know, that now you have to own that level and grow into it and move past it. And this is all just stepping stones onto a whole new rebirth called black belt. Because when you get, I think these moments are powerful, because brown belt is like a black belt. Purple belt to me, a white belt was literally like a black belt, because you didn't see purple. We saw purple belt was just unreal. And at white belt, they're like, oh my God, look at these guys doing. And then there's like brown and black. Like, I didn't even understand black or brown, but purple was like Andrew said, I make the purple, and that's all I make it. But then the closer you get to purple, you begin to see brown and black and all that. So it's this interesting climb. But just like Andrew said, black belt is black, and white belt that never quit. Keep going, keep showing up. And remember, there's a rebirth that happens with black belt that has such a powerful impact on your lives that I pray that I'll be able to get you all there, and we will all get each other there as we keep moving forward. Thank you very much. All right. Haven't done enough talking. Thank God this